And welcome back to part 3, in which we're still, yes, we are still in commentary. It's even worse just because, yeah, you know. Was I in control for this?
I believe you were.
Oh, that's all.
Just because I
No,
think you're
no,
looking at,
no.
like,
I think it was you, and you were confused about, you know, why the game was dragging you back constantly. Oh God.
Oh yeah, this is where we were framed.
Yeah. You know, seeing this still, like, not the actual framing part, but seeing this, it's just like I remember when, you know, the quarantine was still like trying to like get to us, and I think it was the day when called you or like, I gotta censor that. Anyways, it's when one of our friends called you over for ramen at City of Industry. And then he called me too, and I was kind of sad at that point because it's like I really wanted to go, but you know.
You could have gone.
Yeah, but at that point my parents were still going like, no, just don't. Corona. I mean, yeah, admittedly, yeah, it's like even now it's like I still want to go out, but you know, safety first.
Even though we're, was it, I think we're quote unquote not in quarantine, but we're in quarantine.
Yeah, it's like a really gray area right now.
You're not in lockdown, but the rules are the same. I just think that, like, this in general, that it's weird in the sense that they have their jaws moved, but they're not really opening their mouths.
Oh yeah,
like, I'm okay with the whole like still image cutscenes.
Yeah.
But like, I just
you still wish they weren't like character models like moving. Well,
yeah, I guess like I'm okay again. I'm okay like with the still image cutscenes. Just have it have some kind of consistency.
Yeah. Or, you know, image cutscenes, or like animated cutscenes to, you know, like 2D. Either way, it's just, you know, you rather not have something like this, or like Mighty Number 9 for that matter, where it's like, you know, it's not still image technically, like everything's animated, but they don't move their mouths, or even fucking Sharp FE. Jesus.
What's wrong with that?
Like technically all the Mirage or stand models are technically their movements, well, their movements on their face are based on crumbs technically. Like it makes sense for.
I just think that it's odd that you said Mirage and then you said stand models.
I said Mirage or yeah, well, either way, all I know, for Sharp FE, all I know is that like Crom not moving his mouth, I understand because it's covered, but the rest of the characters not moving it is just not moving theirs is just weird.
Let's see. Crom has a mask.
Yeah.
Irian has a mask. Let's see.
Shira doesn't. Kane doesn't.
Who?
Kane.
Are you sure?
No, he doesn't. His mouth is open. His mouth is. You can see his mouth.
I know that Navarre gets a mask in the master class.
Oh, okay. I think that's my.
Yeah, I think that was the reasoning. They get a mask in their
in some of their enhancements. Well, then again, this is, I think the first time I played Sharp FE, I didn't do enhancements at all.
What the
I know, right? I did it weird. I just grinded to level 99. That was it.
You don't unlock any. You didn't unlock any of the skills.
Yeah. No, I think I did.
No, you unlock the partner skills because that's that's a story-based thing.
Right,
Because he
right.
didn't unlock like the class skills.
Right.
Anyways, back to this.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one note. We're we're gonna have to page someone and then just get a go over soon.
Yeah, I believe that this is you now. I think I handed this one to you since you wanted to play Kitty.
I think so. If I mess around, then yeah, it's probably me. Let's see if I did. Was it? I don't. No, you know what it was? I think it was me fucking up the taxi. Like this was you, and then it was me like wanting to control after you did the phone call. So I kind of wanted at that point I kind of wanted to see like what if I could go into any buildings beforehand or something like that. So yeah, I think okay. I think at this point, yeah, it's me at this point because just.
All right. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this part was you.
Yeah, this part was me because
Because you can't read a map.
Yeah. Or I read the map, but I take the wrong direction because
That means you don't know how to read the map.
Listen, okay, listen, okay, yeah, this is definitely me.
I don't know. Like, does that make any sense to you? No, I read the map. I just went the wrong way.
Listen, man, it's more like I understand the map. I fucked up my directions basically. That's all I can say.
That means you don't know how to read a map.
Okay. Listen. Are you just saying I'm splitting hairs at this point?
No, I'm just saying you don't know how to read a map in general.
Okay.
Because it tells you the placement, It tells you where you are in the placement. So if you're going the wrong direction, that just means that you don't know how to read the map.
Fuck it.
Is it wrong?
Okay, yeah, that too, and also, fuck. Listen, man, the map is like, the map where this one is like, I turned where I thought I should have been going, but apparently it wasn't. So.
That's why you look at the mini map and know which way you're turning.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do, and yet I still fucked up.
I don't know how. There's a part where we get where we get ambushed by Kuze's goons, right?
No, that's later into the chapter.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, this is just the this.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. This was us trying to defend ourselves right here.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to it, right, like after like I said, this part is only us learning a new style, this. And I gotta say, honestly, I'm sorry for the splits for these first few parts in particular because it's remember this was supposed to be us doing it live, but shit happens, so it's both post and live at like intervals. And even then I tried to make it as live as possible even during post. And the splits still don't feel right when I do them. Also the fact that, this is a long ass game anyway. So.
So, what's your take on this whole scene then?
Good lord, all the force. Still though, it's
I'm just saying that's how you know they had a good graphics engine.
yeah, I know. Still though, yeah, it's like I even then it's like me just trying to say this. Like I forgot how Kiryu tried to actually fucking talk during this, but what was you want to say actually?
Like the lip syncing and voice acting for this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like when they have like close-ups on the character models, like those are pretty good. You know, those are pretty good models.
Yeah.
That's how you know they put a lot of detail into this.
It's actually like I said, I'm thinking about game design one day. Even then, it's like this amount of texturing is actually like really good to the point where it's like scary to even like try to technically compete with this. Like that's kind of the reason why that's
also, like that's also was like that's how you know it's also like optimized well.
Yeah.
You know. And this is just my standpoint, but I feel like you don't have to have like the best graphics in the world.
Yeah, true.
That's why I feel like Final Fantasy Remake is kind of was like
7
wasting time.
Right.
Just because like you have all these good textures, but then the textures only show for the main characters and like the important side characters. Everywhere else it shows lacking. And at the same time, when your game is 2 discs on a current generation console, that doesn't sound too good.
I mean, at the time, RE1 remake, that was 2 discs. Killer 7 was 2 discs.
At a current where we're at currently right now.
Where we are currently, yeah.
That's why I said it doesn't sound too good. Right?
Yeah, because you know nowadays no one like. Yeah, there's like barely any like multiple disc examples.
Yeah, so I don't know why you brought when I said like.
Well, then again, seven was like 3 discs originally, so.
That still doesn't like make it sound any better when you have multiple discs. Conversely, right?
Yeah.
If you had an Xbox 360 and you found out that Final Fantasy 13 was 2 discs, but on the PS3 it was still 1, don't you feel kind of shafted?
Wait, did that actually happen?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah, don't you feel kind of shafted?
Yeah, okay, there's one more reason to hate 13. Okay, yeah. Alright.
You haven't even played 13.
I know I haven't played 13. When I get to 13, I'm gonna cry either way. And then I go, 2 was better than this.
That's not a fair comparison right there.
Yeah, true, but still.
Alright, so like when they do split things like this, like when they have cutscene and then change it to in-game cutscene,
right.
How do you feel about that?
Well, that's the thing. If they could keep in tone with like both of them, like if they can keep the transitions well, I think they've still done a pretty like good job. If admittedly like going like transitioning to a CG/FMV to like in-game cutscenes and whatnot, it is kind of whack whenever you see the splits. But if all I could say is like if they do a good job with it, they really did a good job with it.
Personally, I feel like they split it just to make sure like you're paying attention, so to speak. Just because like if you don't have it autoplay, then you have to like hit the button to progress.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what they do this for. To make sure that that you're still like, or like to have you do something.
Well, that's also the thing with them showing like the subtitles as text boxes initially before in-game cutscenes, because sometimes it would just.
Because I'll be honest with you, when I was playing Aaaaaand, I was bored.
story mode or wait,
Yes,
actual story mode or arcade?
story mode.
Story. Well, then again, that's just a goddamn visual novel at this point. I mean,
Yeah, I was bored.
let me say this for Guilty Gear Xrd. Like, I understand why they did the split because arcade has like a part of the story, and then they
No, I
give
mean,
you
it's
the
like,
rest of the story as like a thank you.
I was like, just let me do something in
Yeah.
in the actual story mode, you know?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because it's like, they made, I feel like they made it so that, you know, they took it easy on the player and, you know, didn't have to do like a situation similar to like an Eno boss fight or whatnot, but it's like, you know, you still want to do something. It's like, you just don't want to, like, you don't want to look at a visual novel, you actually want to play a fucking game. Like,
Exactly.
it's
Just let me do
understandable
something in the
why.
actual story mode.
Yeah, it's understandable why you would throw the player a bone, but you know, you want to throw a player a bone. You want to know how to actually throw the player a bone instead of like doing that. Like I admittedly, yeah, like Exard, yeah, that's one of the main things that kind of detracts from it. In fact, you know what? It's like even now as we're talking, the after stories for Exard Rev 2, I still haven't done them. Just because
Is it because you know that soul gets destroyed by Kai?
No, okay, it's not because of that, but it's more of I wanted to like technically move on to other things and also and like try to you know fight in Guilty Gear, and two, it's like I knew that, you know, it was just gonna be the VN again, so it's like I don't know if I want to progress to this. Like there are points where a VN can be fun depending on how you do it.
Oh yeah, it's called Yakuza Saiban or Ace Attorney. You're actually doing something.
Yeah,
in there.
or point and clicks, because you know Sam and Max, even Valhalla, and like
Technically,
other
the only
games.
point and click I've actually played was Telltale Batman, and that's pretty good if you ask me. I recommend that.
Even Telltale Batman worked too. Walking Dead, I've heard stuff about it. I don't remember like.
Never played it because like I wasn't really that big a fan of The Walking Dead.
I don't remember the full census of like Telltale's Walking Dead 1 and 2. All I know.
I know that people liked it, but I wasn't a fan, so I didn't play it.
Before Telltale and by proxy LucasArts, all I know is Sam and Max. Like that's it. All I know is that it's more a VN where you just puzzle solve. You know, just get something, or like get a combination of items and go over and like solve the problem. There you go. So yeah, we're sort of fucked right now.
Yeah. Because you know we're getting given an ultimatum right now.
Yeah.
Because then you know if the guy's dead. The only clue is that we were there. And you know a Yakuza on civilian crime is bad, but you know civilian on civilian crime is slightly better.
Fuck.
Is it not?
Okay, it might be just me, but I still see it bad either way. So.
Of course it's bad. You know, I'm not saying like one is better than the other.
Right.
Okay, actually I am, but then you know like. You know, I'm not saying that like you know one is good.
Yeah, but you know if you have to lower the weight a bit, like
that's why it's like, oh, you should leave the family, because you know a civilian on civilian crime is you know less hassle.
Right. And here we are with our next stance, right?
Yes. The Master of Fisting.
Master of Fisting.
That's what they call it, right?
No. Yeah, I think that's what they initially like accidentally called it because you know Baka's he's fucking drunk, but yeah.
He's not thinking that. It's not that he's drunk. He's just from a different country.
Right. Oh yeah, right. Oh, yeah. I'm still wondering, like, do they show vocal credits for minor characters in this game or no?
I believe they do.
Like, say who's who, like a legit list or just?
Oh no, hang on. I think they just list the people. You know.
Just list
the
the
people. They only show the voice actor and the character for like important people, like the main character.
Okay. Yeah, cause I think that's kind of the trouble with I kind of find this like troublesome for games. Sometimes it's like they list vocal credits, they don't list who they are, even if they're important or not. Like I don't know about certain games, but I feel like there are games that are absolutely guilty of it. I'd say like older fighting games, it happens because, you know, Street Fighter 2 Super. That game technically has vocals. You know, they don't list anyone. I mean, 2 barely two, like 1 that's understandable because, you know, there's barely no there's just only 1 voice, and it's the fucking Elmer Fudd voice that they used. 2 was like I think a similar like robotic, like, you know, box voice they just used for like all the male guys, and then 1 Chun-Li. And then Fatal Fury, and then yeah, if by proxy, like Fatal Fury 1 and 1, like, you know, they use something similar to Street Fighter 1, and then like Fatal Fury 2 was just, they technically have vocal credits, like different characters, different people as these characters, but in 2's case they didn't list them at all, and you know what it's also a pain in the ass trying to search vocal credits for Fatal Fury 1, or like the older Fatal Fury games, because that aren't real battle or like or whatnot, because all you get is just credits for the movies. Which is like, okay, that's neat. I mean, I've seen them. I don't think they're spectacular. I think they're alright.
You can see the same for Tekken as well, because some characters have different speaking voices and like game voices.
Right.
Yeah. And I think they only do one or the other in that instance.
That's also the thing, because it's like, you know, you wanna figure out who's who, but, you know, the game doesn't tell you, other sources don't tell you, then that's when you're like, oh, it's a pain in the ass. In fact, yeah, because of that, I'll admit this now, TB Tropes has failed me a couple times because of misinformation.
Oh, yeah, you really like that fight.
Yeah, I really do, but, you know, I will say sometimes they have failed me. Like, they don't even have a page for Kuwata Kong, like Geese's voice actor, and that's like kind of sad. Because, you know,
I don't care.
Well, that's the thing, it's like I didn't even realize he was Genjiro until like freaking like seeing like game credits like 3 times.
Oh, I think I was playing this.
Yeah, this was you.
I was showing you the tutorial of this, and then I handed you so you can actually play it.
And here, I think at this point I was. That's another weird thing with me. It's like I understand like D-stick is for 3D and D-pad is for 2D, but for some reason I think at that point I was still trying to use D-pad for like a 3D space. Because I'm thinking, oh, the game allows movement for both of them, no matter what you choose at any current moment, like sort of like Crash Bandicoot or like, you know, like older games or whatnot. But then I realized, oh wait, no, this isn't like that, and then I'm like, fuck.
For the older games, you know, that's like it's easy to forget just because, you know, like they were transitioning over.
Yeah.
So that's why they did that.
Also the fact that you know, you have to like I think it's also the placement of the D stick that kind of irks me. Like PS2, that D stick is alright. Or like PlayStation, like the placement of the DualShock D sticks, they're alright. I guess what happened was I got too used to like GameCube slash Xbox.
Mm.
Because you know that was technically a proper like D stick placement. You know, for a more 3D focused console.
For me, I don't really. I guess I don't really have that issue. I just have to get used to the controller itself, you know.
Yeah.
I just have to get a feel for the controller.
Well, then again, remember, I don't remember what your console transition was, but I was mostly Nintendo until like.
Yeah. I owned every Nintendo console since 64.
You started around 64. See, here's where I fucked up. I started Game Boy Advance, and then I didn't get like a GameCube until like way later.
Oh, if you were talking about that, then yeah, I had a 64, and then I had a Game Boy Advance.
Oh well, you. but yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so you started with 64. Yeah. I'm actually, I'm kind of surprised because you know we were both born in the same area. At the same time. Well, near the same time. I didn't even know what an N64 was until like way later. Like I said, I only owned like one GameCube game until like someone like gave me some GameCube games for free. So yeah, we got
the Rush style here.
You said this was your favorite, right?
Personally, yeah, it is my favorite. Just because, I feel like the targeting in this game isn't necessarily like that good, or like the speed of like what was it? Your brawler style,
yeah,
isn't the best either.
I mean, compared to other games, though, how far do you think it lights up? Because, like, what do you think is game that tracks enemies the most, like, efficiently?
I want to say 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Okay, but like, say like Devil May Cry 1, because I don't remember how well Devil May Cry tracked, honestly.
Well, technically in Devil May Cry 5, like Devil May Cry, you don't need to track because, you know, you have projectiles and you have a large range of weapons, you know?
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's the end of the part. We'll go get some ramen later. See you.